Hello everybody, welcome to TalentSprint. State Bank of India is all set to recruit probationary officers for 2018. 2,000 vacancies, 2 months and a week for you to prepare and get ready. As usual, the exam happens in 3 phases. Phase 1, preliminary exam. Phase 2, main exams. And Phase 3, group exercise and interview. The preliminary exams will commence on July 1st onwards. The main exam is scheduled to happen on 4th August. And the group exercise and interview will happen 24th September onwards. The online registrations are open, and though the last date is May 13th, we need to ensure that we are in every phase of this exam, and that's why we cannot wait till the last minute, and we need to complete our online application process now and secure our place. So who is eligible for this exam? If you are a graduate in any discipline from a recognized university or any equivalent qualification as such recognized by the central government, you qualify. Final year students can also apply as long as you're able to provide proof of having completed your graduation on or before 31st August 2018. Chartered accountants are also welcome to apply. As long as you are not below 21 years of age and above 30 years of age, you are eligible. For relaxation of upper age limit though, please refer to the notification. So what are some of the prerequisites that you need to keep handy before you start with this online application process? The first one, as we all are aware, you need to have a valid email ID, at least until the time of the declaration of results. You can also keep your marks percentage handy, and apart from this, you need to ensure you have a passport size photograph and a copy of your scanned signature. Now, point to note, most of our applications get rejected because the passport size photograph and the signature is not of the right size. Now, TalentSprint has come up with a tool to help you with this so that your application does not get rejected. I'm going to take you through that tool to ensure you have the right size before you get started with your application process. So let's do that now. So all you need to do is log on to www.talentsprint.com/resize-photo SBI PO 2018. Okay, and it'll take you to this page. So if you look at it, there are just 3 simple steps that you need to follow. To your right hand side, feed in your name, okay, and then your email ID, and then your mobile number. Choose the file where you've kept it, your passport size photograph and your signature. So let's do that. And then you can choose your signature, and then all you need to do is click on upload my picture. So make sure that irrespective of whatever size it is, right, it will resize according to the required fit. And then you click on upload my picture, and then it says we are processing your request. So it says image resized successfully. Please right click on the image and click on save image as to download the image. So all you need to do is right click, and you can save the image on your desktop or wherever it's convenient for you to help you with your completing your online application. All right, so once you've done this, let's get started with the application process. So SBI PO 2018 apply online. You have an option. It says here recruitment of probationary officers, State Bank of India. You can click there, and then the first rectangle box, right, it says recruitment of probationary officers in State Bank of India. This is the date, so you know it's current. Just click on the drop down box, and it says download advertisement. So irrespective of which medium you want to choose, whether it's English or Hindi, you can decide that, and then click on apply online. Okay, so it takes us to our page. So here, as usual, we have information that is already available in the notification as well, which is when did it commence, the registration of application, online registration, when is the last date, which is 13th May, we know that, and even if we want to make any changes to our application, that 13th again is the last date for that. Last date to print your application would be 28th of May, and then the online fee payment again ranges anywhere between 21st to 13th of May. So to your extreme right hand side, login for already registered candidates. This will be applicable in case you haven't been able to complete your application in one go a registration number and a password will be generated during the application process, which I will point out to you, which you can make a note of and use later. Please note, you will not be able to use this more than 3 times. And then you have some reference documents in terms of how to apply and frequently asked questions. How to apply is something that I'm helping you with currently, but of course I would advise you to go through the frequently asked questions to just be more sure and clear any doubts that you may have. So let's get started with the application process. Click here for new registration, right on top, the orange rectangle space or the yellow one. Okay, so there's some important points to be noted. It reminds us of what the eligibility criteria is, what are the modes of payment in terms of your online fees, when will your application process be completed, and all of that information you can quickly skim through and then click on continue. So we have 5 stages to this application process. Stage 1, where we're going to enter our basic information. Stage 2, where we're going to upload our photo and signature, where TalentSprint has already helped you with the right size, so we know for a fact and we can be certain that our application is not going to get rejected because of this reason. And step 3, there are some more details that we need to feed in, and then we can preview what we fed in, and then the last step is payment. So let's get started. So feed in your first name, middle name, last name, confirm the same. Type in your mobile number. Confirm the same. You can feed in a alternate one. Feed in your email ID. And you confirm the same. Type in the security code that you see in the text box as in the image. And save and next. So it says, are you sure the data entered in is correct, as no change, edit of application will be allowed after final submit? If yes, click OK, otherwise click cancel. Go ahead and click OK. This is not the final submit, this is just stage 1. So as soon as you finish the basic info, you have your provisional registration number and password generated. You can make a note of the same. Remember, this is very handy, so you can come back in case you're unable to complete your online application process in one go. Okay, so let's go ahead and upload the photograph and signature. So once you've uploaded the photo and the signature, you can click on next. Right, you moved on to stage 3, which is some more additional details. Choose the category. Right, if you've chosen general, it says please indicate your category correctly in the online application form. No change in category will be permitted after submission. Candidates belonging to OBC category but coming in the creamy layer are not entitled to OBC reservation and age relaxation. They should indicate their category as general or all of those as applicable, right? And just click on OK. Subcaste, if it's applicable, please fill in that information. If you're a person with disability, say yes. If not, no. So any following questions, subsequent questions related to disability will be invalid, like type of, subtype, percentage. Are you suffering from cerebral palsy and your writing speed is affected? All of that will fall under the disability category, right? So you will not be able to mark that if you're not a disabled person. The next one is whether domiciled in the state of Jammu and Kashmir during the period 1/1/1980 to 31/12/1989. Please click yes or no accordingly. Choose your religion. If you're an ex-serviceman, click yes. If not, no. Move forward. And then it says please mention the number of occasions on which you have appeared for the examination for recruitment of probationary officers in State Bank of India. So chances will be counted from the last examination, which was held on 18/4/2010. appearing in preliminary examination will not be counted as a chance. So only the main exams qualify, keep that in mind. So how many ever attempts you had earlier, you can feed that in. It might be the first time for a lot of you, but I'm guessing for the most of you, it could be your second, third, fourth, or fifth time. Right? Accordingly, please mention the number of attempts. Do you have record of default and repayment of loans, credit card use, and or against whose name adverse report of CIBIL or other external agencies are available? Click no. Do you have adverse report regarding character and antecedents, moral turpitude? No. Are you an employee of State Bank of India and the clerical office cadre? Are you an ex-employee of State Bank of India and resigned from the bank while in the clerical office cadre? So, depending on what your answers are, choose the option correctly. Do you hold Aadhaar card? Yes, feed in your Aadhaar card number, and you can also feed in your PAN number. Please choose the examination center for your preliminary examination, the state or union territory. Also the center that you would wish to appear at. Also for the main examination, repeat the same process. We move on to our personal details. Feed in your date of birth. Choose your gender. Feed in your marital status. Feed in your father's first name, middle name, and last name. Likewise, your mother's first name, middle name, and last name. And feed in your address details. If it's the same as address for correspondence, click this box here to choose the address for GST invoicing. If it's the same, it doesn't matter which you choose. And the application fee is 600. So we're going to validate our details. So if there are any errors, you can go back and check where the error is. Yeah, it says whether you belong to religious minority community. So if there's any field that you've missed out also, the application will help you with that. It won't let you move to the next stage. And then we're going to validate our details. It says verified successfully. You can click on OK and save and next, and we're going to move to the next stage. We're going to feed in our educational qualification details. So click whether you're still appearing. You might be a final year student, or if you've already completed your graduation, click on past. Choose the stream. Feed in the name of institution and the college. Feed in your date of passing. Feed in your percentage marks and select the class or grade. If you have any additional qualifications, please feed in that in terms of integrated dual degree or post-graduation, or if you have professional qualification, please input that. You will not have an option to choose pre-exam training details, but you're going to feed in the languages that you know. You need to be able to read, write, and speak English, as well as the language, the state from which you're appearing, for the language of that state as well. You can validate your details. It says verified successfully. Click on OK and then save and next. So this is we're at stage 4, where we get to preview all the information that we fed in. So quickly go through the information. Make sure everything that you've entered is valid and accurate, especially your email ID, your Aadhaar card number, your PAN number, right, address for communication, all of that. So once you're done with this, let's read the declaration. It says, I hereby declare that all the statements made in this application are true, complete, and correct to the best of my knowledge and belief. I understand that in the event of any information being found untrue or incorrect at any stage, or I am not satisfying any of the eligibility criteria stipulated, and also in case of creating influence, undue pressure regarding recruitment shall tantamount to cancellation of my candidature. Click on I agree, and then we're going to proceed further and click on final submit. Now you don't have to be in a hurry to do this. If you are unsure, you can always come back and you want to check and make sure the information that you've entered is correct, and you're not too sure, you can use your registration number and password that was generated. It's already been sent to your email ID, so you can use that and log in, verify all the information, and then click on final submit once you are 100% sure. So it asks you, are you sure as no change edit of application will be allowed after submit? Just click on OK. And this is our final stage, which is the payment stage, stage 5. Let's enter the word in the text box as in the image. And we're going to click on submit. Do you want to submit? Okay. So it takes you to the payment gateway page where there are different options for you to choose from in terms of completing your online application fee payment. So you can either choose credit, debit, internet banking, wallet, cash cards, ATM PIN, whichever method is convenient for you. You can choose that mode of payment and make your payment. So once you've made your payment, that kind of completes your application process. And remember, if you want to make any changes to your application, you have time till the 13th of May, right? That's the last day to complete all of the procedures with respect to your online registration process. Also, an e-receipt will be generated, which you can take and keep for your reference. You don't have to send it to the bank. And remember, even if for some reason you have clicked on final submit and then you've realized there's been a mistake, not to worry, because the bank will take your final application. Let's say you go through the application once again, it's going to take the last application that you've submitted. Okay, so it's always good to finish it in one go as much as possible. That's why it's important for you to keep everything ready, and don't forget the tool that TalentSprint has provided for you in terms of helping you with your passport size photograph and signature being of the right size. So use that and make sure that your application process is a smooth one without any hassle. So all the very best from all of us here at TalentSprint. We of course will be helping you in terms of your preparation for this exam. So watch that space where we will encourage you with a lot of tips and tricks, plus a lot of strategies to help you clear this exam successfully. So look out for those sessions, and we will see you guys soon.